Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unpack compelling sources to bring you the most important nuggets of knowledge and insight. Today, we're taking a truly fascinating deep dive into a book that's making waves. Dad, I want to hear your story. A Father's Guided Journal to Share His Life and His Love by Jeffrey Mason, and hear your story.
That's right. We've pulled insights from a range of reputable online outlets, Books and Review, Blinkist, Amazon, even The Guardian. Our goal today is to really dig into what makes this guided journal so impactful, who it's actually designed for, and maybe why it's resonated so deeply with, well, countless people looking to connect across generations.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We're talking about a guided journal, sure, but what makes this specific one unique? How does it actually work? I mean, it's more than just blank pages, right?
Right. At its core, it's a beautifully crafted guided journal, yes, but it's definitely more than just a blank notebook. Think of it like a meticulously designed framework. It's built to help fathers articulate and share their life story. It features this extensive collection of prompts. I think it's over 250, maybe even 300 of them. And they cover everything from, vivid childhood memories, teenage adventures, the complexities of adulthood.
The whole journey.
Exactly. The profound journey of fatherhood, key life lessons, relationships, reflections on legacy. The brilliance is really in how these prompts act as a kind of structured memory retrieval system. They gently guide dads through the entire tapestry of their life, making sure no meaningful stone is left unturned, so to speak.
That sounds incredibly thoughtful. So it's not just prompting facts, but really drawing out the narrative. And while, the idea of capturing family stories isn't exactly new, this particular journal seems to have a very poignant origin story and an evolving design. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Precisely. And that origin is key, I think. This journal was originally conceived by Jeffrey Mason, directly in response to his own father's battle with Alzheimer's. That just instantly imbues it with this powerful personal mission, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's also continually evolving. The latest expansion, I think it was April 2025, added over 40 extra pages, a much sleeker design, and importantly, broader writing space. And these aren't just like cosmetic changes, they're experiential enhancements.
How so?
Well, the broader writing space, for example, it subtly encourages more expansive reflection, maybe less constrained. It makes the act of writing feel more inviting, less like filling out a form. And the sleeker design, it just elevates its perceived value, makes it feel like a truly cherished heirloom right from the start. Plus, its impact is widely recognized features in USA Today, Oprah Daily, Today.com, reputable places.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. This isn't just about documenting a timeline, right? It seems to be a profound tool for deeper connection. Can you explain the unique psychological or relational ways it fosters that impact beyond just recording facts?
Yeah, what's fascinating here is how it truly transcends being just a journal. First off, it's an incredibly powerful tool for legacy preservation. And what's insightful is how the journal's prompts work. They're like that structured memory retrieval system we talked about.
Right.
They're designed not just to record events, but to unearth forgotten details, emotional nuances, surprising connections, stuff from a lifetime. It makes the legacy far richer, more comprehensive than just a simple chronological list. Imagine, your great-grandchildren not just knowing your father's name, but understanding his dreams, his struggles, his unique voice.
So it's transforming family history from maybe dry facts into a living, deeply personal narrative. That's a powerful distinction.
Exactly. And secondly, just as remarkably, it's a profound relationship builder. So many users find it serves as this really natural conversation starter. It effortlessly opens doors to discussions that honestly might otherwise never happen.
I could see that.
It bridges gaps, deepens understanding between parents and children, often brings up shared memories or totally new insights that really strengthen those bonds. It gives adult children a kind of non-intrusive way to learn about their parents' inner lives.
And I can imagine there's a significant personal benefit for the dad filling it out, too. It must be quite an introspective journey, not just for the recipient, but for the author.
Oh, absolutely. There are significant therapeutic benefits for the user. It really leverages the unique therapeutic power of structured reminiscence. It guides dads to construct a coherent life narrative. This act of weaving their experiences, achievements, challenges into a personal story can be incredibly affirming, gives a profound sense of closure, maybe meaning.
A chance to really see the whole picture of their life.
Yeah, putting their life's journey into perspective, acknowledging its entirety. But it's important to note, while it's undeniably therapeutic, it's not a substitute for professional therapy, especially for navigating deep, complex traumas.
Right, that's a crucial distinction.
It's a tool for personal growth, reflection, connection, but not a clinical intervention.
Okay, so given all this depth, the legacy, the connection, the personal reflection, how well is this deep dive into personal history actually doing out in the world? Is it just a niche product, or is it something that's genuinely making a widespread impact? Because those benefits suggest a pretty broad appeal.
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the answer is it's doing incredibly well.
Right.
Really well. It boasts overwhelmingly strong reviews, consistently scoring in the 4.5 to 4.8 range on major platforms, Amazon, Goodreads,
That's high.
very high. And what's truly remarkable is the sheer volume of positive feedback. It's racked up over 10,000 Amazon ratings, which just speaks volumes about its widespread appeal and, satisfaction among purchasers.
10,000 ratings.
Huh.
That's a massive number of people actually taking the time to share their thoughts and experiences.
What are some of the anecdotes or common feelings that really capture the essence of its impact? What are people saying? Definitely. And these astonishing numbers, they aren't just about market success, I think. They reveal something deeper, like a profound human longing. In our fast-paced digital world, people seem to be actively seeking tangible connections, authentic narratives.
Mm,
And this journal resonates so widely because it offers a practical, accessible way to bridge those generational divides, fulfill that deep-seated need to understand where we come from. For example, one reviewer, Samuel Robert, he remarked, "My dad loved telling us all of his stories," which perfectly captures how it helps share those moments.
yeah.
And Christy Harris shared, "I gave this book to my dad for Christmas and he told me it was his favorite gift." These aren't just high ratings, they're really heartfelt endorsements of its enduring value. It makes you pause, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
makes you consider all the incredible stories in our own families that we might miss if we don't create these intentional spaces for them.
That's a really good point. And beyond the sheer volume of reviews, what about its actual reach? Is it just circulating within a small community, or is it reaching a much broader audience? Is it becoming maybe a bit of a cultural phenomenon?
Oh, it has an expansive reach. It's sold over 500,000 copies.
Wow, 500,000.
500,000 individuals or families who've invested in this journal. And the recently expanded edition, it even became a #8 bestseller in guided journals on Barnes& Noble. That shows its continued popularity, significant demand in a really competitive market. So clearly not a niche product at all. It's tapped into a widespread desire for connection and remembrance. We've even heard anecdotes, of families gathering together to read the responses as each section gets completed, creating a new family tradition around it.
That's lovely. Okay, so every good deep dive looks at both sides. We've heard a lot of positives. What are its strong points summarized, and maybe where are the potential snags or things to keep in mind for our listener if they're considering purchasing this? Are there any common challenges or potential pitfalls reviewers mention, even with all that praise?
Yeah, it's an important question for anyone considering this, whether for themselves or as a gift. So, on the strength side, its deep reflective prompts are highly praised. They really do seem to uncover those untold stories, those hidden gems of memory.
Right, the unexpected things.
Exactly. The flexible layout is also a big plus. It accommodates personal adaptation so it doesn't feel rigid or restrictive. People like that freedom. And of course, its profound emotional resonance connecting generations. That's a consistent, standout feature people deeply appreciate.
Okay. And are there any caveats, things to be aware of? What stands out to you when you look at all the feedback?
Well, like any detailed product, there are a couple of caveats worth mentioning, mostly just for managing expectations. Some users have found that maybe a few prompts might feel slightly repetitive or predictable, especially if you're going through a lot of them sequentially.
Okay, that makes sense.
And as we mentioned earlier, and it bears repeating, while it offers significant therapeutic benefits through reflection and that structured reminiscence, it's not designed to navigate deep, complex traumas. That kind of heavy emotional processing would definitely require professional support.
Got it. So know its purpose.
Exactly. It's a powerful tool for self-discovery and connection, but it's important to remember its specific scope. It's not a substitute for clinical therapy.
So if someone is listening right now thinking about this book,
hmm
who is it really for? And why should they consider getting one? Because it seems its value extends way beyond just the writing part, offering different things to different people.
It really does seem to have this universal appeal, anyone valuing connection and legacy, because it solves distinct problems for different types of people. First, it's absolutely perfect for meaning-minded gift givers, you know?
Yeah, looking for something thoughtful.
Precisely. This journal isn't just a present. It's like an invitation to transform a relationship. It sparks conversations that might otherwise stay dormant. That makes it an incredibly thoughtful, impactful gift for fathers, really any occasion.
And for those who love digging into their family's past, the family historians maybe, who struggle to piece narratives together.
Oh, absolutely ideal for family historians. It streamlines what can be an overwhelming task capturing a life story. It provides a structured, tangible way to preserve memories for grandchildren, distant relatives, ensuring those precious stories aren't lost to time or just forgotten. It effectively makes every father their own living archive, in a way.
That's a great way to put it.
And it also serves those seeking deeper, more authentic relationships. Precisely because it provides the framework to move past maybe superficial interactions, it builds bridges of understanding that few other tools really can.
And beyond the relational aspect, what about the individual father themselves? What's in it for them as they go on this journey?
Yeah, for personal introspection, it helps dads reflect on their whole journey, achievements, challenges, life lessons. It provides a valuable self-assessment, maybe a profound sense of completeness. It's a chance to put their life story into perspective, see the arc of their own existence. And ultimately, for future generations, it creates that documented legacy we talked about, something that endures far beyond any material gifts. It's a piece of themselves they can leave behind, a voice that echoes through time. This really is a purchase that seems to deliver profound, lasting value. If you're thinking about getting it, it seems worth it.
So, our final verdict on Dad. I want to hear your story. It certainly sounds like it lives up to its significant reputation, offers something truly special.
It's truly more than just a book, isn't it? It's a memory keeper, a powerful conversation starter, a tangible bridge across generations. Whether you're considering gifting it to a father in your life, or maybe even purchasing it for yourself to fill out, this journal transforms those intangible memories into a cherished keepsake. If you value legacy, emotional connection, the power of storytelling, this guide seems more than worth the purchase. It offers lasting rewards that really transcend its modest price. This is more than just a book, it's a gift that continues to unfold, revealing new layers of connection with every story shared.
Indeed. Every family benefits immensely from preserved stories, and this journal appears to be, well, the perfect tool for that. It powerfully supports reflection, legacy preservation, and deeper bonds between fathers and children. We truly believe it's a purchase that provides enduring value, something that will be treasured for decades to come, really an heirloom in the making.
Definitely. And as you reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider what untold stories might be waiting in your own family's history, and how capturing them, perhaps with a tool like this one, can not only shape future generations, but also deepen your connections right now in the present. Worth thinking about.